Hey guys, how's it going? We are back and welcome to a special guide for free-to-play runecrafting in Old School RuneScape. Now the reason I decided to make this video is because I actually do quite a lot of free-to-play content on my channel, so if you are interested in free-to-play content, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you can see more of that in the future. But I noticed recently when I started doing runecrafting on this account that there wasn't a whole lot of content out there in terms of guides, and well-made guides at that, to kind of tell players how to actually go through the runecrafting skill. It is a very basic skill, but it's still nice to know what the XP rates are, which runes are best to make, the best ways to do these types of things. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do my best to make a nice guide for you guys. If you are just looking for a specific part of runecrafting, there is actually a table of contents down in the description with specific timestamps. So if you have a specific level you're looking for, you can go click on that, or you can just watch the video all the way through to see the entirety of runecrafting in free-to-play. Now when you are doing free-to-play runecrafting, there's only 3 items you are ever going to need. You're going to need Pure Essence or Rune Essence. They will both do the same thing for you in free-to-play. You also need a talisman for whatever kind of rune you're going to create, i.e. if I'm using an air talisman, I'm going to be making air runes. If I'm using a water talisman, I'm going to be making water runes, and so on and so forth. And then you are also going to need a tiara for that specific rune, like I was just alluding to. But since you can wear the tiara and the talisman do the same thing essentially, you can actually put the talisman in your bank and have one more inventory space to put rune or pure essence in, which will make the skill faster to train. But now how do you actually train the skill? Let's actually go into that right now. There's actually no other items you're ever going to need for free-to-play runecrafting training. There is one other item that you optionally can use, but I will talk about that at the very end of the video. So for levels 1 through 9, this is what you're going to have. You're going to have a full inventory of pure essence or rune essence, and you're going to want to wear the tiara. For an air tiara, that is, because we're going to be making air runes, because if we go and have a look in the runecrafting guide, at level 1, air runes are the only thing you can actually make. So that's obviously what we are going to be making. Now it's nice to have full run energy when you do this, but you are going to run out of run energy very quickly. You're going to want to start from the Falador, east bank I should say, almost said west, but it is definitely the east bank you're going to want to start from, and you're going to run all the way down outside of Falador, and actually you're going to cut into these trees right here, I believe is the fastest way to go, and just follow these all the way down here, and soon you will see the mysterious ruins. Now, if you are wearing a tiara like I am, you can actually just left-click the mysterious runes and you'll automatically enter them. But if you have a talisman, you will have to click use the talisman and then click the mysterious ruins. So it also saves a click if you're using a tiara. Basically, you are going to want to use a tiara for everything you're doing with runecrafting in free-to-play. From now on, I'm just going to say use a tiara, but keep in mind that you can use a talisman if that is the only thing you have available to you, say if you're an Iron Man and you can't make the tiaras or anything like that. But for the rest of the video, I will say tiara, just keep in mind you can use a talisman optionally. So you're going to click on the mysterious ruins, and you'll be teleported to this location right here. The first time you do this, I believe you actually unlock a new piece of music, which is pretty cool. So you get a 140 XP drop, as you saw right there, and you craft, well, at the beginning you will only craft 28 air runes. I craft 84 because, as we can see here, as runecrafting goes along and you get higher levels, see, I currently can make 3 air runes per essence, I should say, which means when I use 28 essence, I actually get 84 air runes. And actually, I believe it said at level 33, I will even get more. Yeah, I'll get 4 air runes per essence. So it's a really good way at higher levels if you're an Iron Man to get runes. I still think it is cheaper to buy most of them in all honesty, because money making is quicker than this, but it is nice. You only get XP for every essence you use though. You don't get XP for every rune that you craft, you only get it for every essence that you use. So even if you're making 100 air runes per essence, which is impossible, I think the highest it goes is 9 or 10, you'll still only get the XP for one essence. The essence is how you get XP, not the runes. So yeah, that is actually all you have to do for air rune crafting. It's that simple. I'll have the time and the XP rates up on the screen right now so you can have a look at those just to know what you're in for, including the exact amount of runs you're going to be needing to do if you're using a full inventory of 28 essence. Basically, you can figure out through that how long it'll take. But yeah, let's get into the next rune, which you're going to be doing at level 9, and that is Earth Runes. Alright, and this is the second set of runes you're going to be making. You're actually only going to be doing this for 5 levels. You're going to be making earth runes from level 9 runecrafting to level 14 runecrafting. Obviously we have our earth tiara on. You can optionally use an earth talisman, but we're going to be using tiara as it is much better. And obviously you will want to have a full inventory of pure or rune essence. You're actually going to start, if I open up the world map right now, from the Varrock East Bank. Oh, and I'm suddenly running out, but that's okay, that's the plan. Yeah, you're going to start from Varrock East Bank, and from there you're actually going to head east out of the Varrock walls and then north. And I'll do a little bit of a jump cut here because it is a little bit of a run. And here we are, we've actually found the mysterious ruins for earth runes. Actually ran past them for some reason, but here they are. If I open up the world map, you can see exactly where they are, just south of all the sawmill. And yeah, you're just going to left click, enter the mysterious ruins, and then I believe, again, you will unlock a new music track once you come in here, craft runes at the altar, and there is a beautiful 182 XP drop. Pretty nice. Of course, you will only get 28 runes at the beginning. I'm getting 56 because at my level of runecrafting, I get multiple earth runes per creation. But yeah, pretty nice. You'll actually only be doing this up to level 14 though, because at level 14, you unlock fire runes, and fire runes are quite a bit better than earth runes, so that's going to be the next place we're going. Alright, so from level 14 to level 20, this is what you're going to be doing. You're going to be doing fire runes. You're actually going to want to get your fire tiara and of course a full inventory of rune or pure essence. And the closest bank is actually the bank at the duel arena. And if you don't know where this is, there's a duel arena, there's Al-Kharid, and there's Lumbridge. So the duel arena bank actually is just right to the north of the duel arena. It's the closest place to the fire altar, which is right here. So let me show you the way to run there. Obviously you're going to want to turn run energy on, and there's actually a nice little trick that you can use to get full run energy when you're doing this. So I'll show you that towards the end of this clip here, but I will fast forward just a little bit because at this point you guys know what to do. Just run to the altar and craft the runes. And you're going to want to left click to enter the mysterious runes, almost said left click, and then craft the runes at the altar, and you will get a nice little 196 XP drop. Craft 28 fire runes, obviously from your 28 rune or pure essence, and then the nice little trick you can do to get full run energy is just, if you have a friend, you can run down here, have them stand right where Deku's, my friend, also known as Ethan, is standing, challenge them. He'll accept the challenge, obviously go through all the accept screens, don't stake anything obviously, accept, and then instead of letting the duel start, all you're going to do is run over to the forfeit. Obviously you have to wait for the duel to start, forfeit it, and then all of a sudden you have full run energy. It's really nice for crafting the runes. Now you might be thinking, well, it takes, 10 seconds to do that, isn't it just worth it to keep, walking along? It's actually much quicker to recharge your run energy. You will overlap with yourself pretty quickly. But yeah, that's actually all you have to do for fire rune crafting. If you don't use a buddy to get your full run energy, you would just ignore that step and run all the way back to the bank. Eventually you would of course run out of run energy, I should say. And yeah, that would be annoying to deal with, so it is preferable to have a buddy you can do it with. Occasionally, if you do see someone else who's doing fire rune crafting, you can just ask them if they want to do the technique, but quite often they'll actually accept it unless they're doing it with somebody else. Alright, so this is actually the last runecrafting method you are going to do, from level 20 runecrafting to level 99 runecrafting. If you decide to go all the way to level 99, I think it's pretty crazy. It's like 63,000 runs or something insane like that. But you're going to start from the Edgeville bank, obviously the only bank in Edgeville, and then you're going to run right to around, I think it's right here actually, we'll see obviously when we run there, to the body altar. Of course, the only thing you're going to need for this is the body tiara and an inventory of 28 rune or pure essence, just as normal. You're going to want to follow my path as well, because there's a couple ways you can actually get lost and take some longer time getting there. I should mention though, as I'm going into this altar, it's just the same as the other one, so I won't really say much about it. There is a faster way to do runecrafting as a free-to-play player, and that is actually making the tiaras. It's quite expensive, but I will do one inventory just to show you how good it is. I don't really think many old school free-to-play player are doing that though, because as I said, it is rather expensive. What you're going to want to do though is of course left click craft, and there you get that beautiful 210 XP drop. the best XP drop you can get without crafting tiaras in the free-to-play runecrafting game. But yeah, it's just as simple as that. I do have two more things to show you. Obviously the tiara making, which if you do have a lot of money will be pretty nice for you. And then there's one other tip that I have that I'll show you at the very end of the video. Now this is technically the best runecrafting XP in the free-to-play game. It's creating body tiaras. But if I show you the prices, this inventory costs me 7,000 GP basically. And if I price check that body tiara, I can show you that it's nowhere near worth that. So you are going to be losing, well, you're basically hemorrhaging money if you're doing this. This method I would really, yeah, there we see. Body tiaras are only worth 3 GP, so you're basically losing 7,500 GP every time you do an inventory of this, but it is undeniably the best runecrafting XP in the free-to-play game. You're going to want 14 tiaras in your inventory and 14 body talismans, and then you're just going to run straight to the body altar just like you did. Make sure you have your body tiara equipped so you can get in easily. Basically what it does is you're going to use one of the body talismans per tiara. It basically infuses them together, and you get a pretty nice bit of XP, but like I said, it's very expensive. I would only recommend this if you have a bunch of money for whatever reason. And even then, it's better than regular runecrafting, but it's not tremendously better. Here we go though. I think we actually have to click, yeah, let's click the body talisman. There we go, we made one body tiara, so you do have to do it every time, which is a little bit annoying. But as you can see, we are getting 37.5k XP drops every time, which is pretty impressive for runecrafting. Here we go, let's just wrap this up. And on screen, I'm not going to do the math in my head, but I will have it displayed how much XP I just got from one inventory of that. So that's what 7,500 GP can get you for free-to-play runecrafting. Now I do have one more thing I want to show you guys that is pretty decent if you have a little bit of money laying around for runecrafting. It's a nice little tip that I've recently found out about, and it's actually you can buy energy potions and they act as stamina potions in old school free-to-play. I believe that and strength potions are the only potions you can get as a free-to-play player. But as you can see here, I do have some energy potions in my bank. Let's withdraw one. This is basically what you would do, say you had just done an inventory of body runes, you came back to the bank, you would empty out all the runes from your bank, obviously, or from your inventory, and then drink the entire potion. It gives 10 run energy every time you drink it. Drink the whole thing, go back in, put that in the bank, and then withdraw your pure essence, and you would continue runecrafting. And that's about it, guys. That is really all there is to free-to-play runecrafting in OSRS. If you guys did enjoy this video, you found anything interesting, make sure to leave a like on it. And again, if you are looking to see more free-to-play content, go ahead and hit me with a subscribe. I do always appreciate that. But yeah, that's really it, guys. There's not a whole lot else to say about free-to-play runecrafting. We've covered all the bases that you need to know about today. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.